What's up, guys? Adrian here for Cichlid Lover 22, bringing you another update on my 20-gallon high dirted tank, and it has been up for 28 days now. It got set up on August 1st, and here we are now. Minor changes and a few problems that I've run into since my last update. So the very noticeable first change is the plants that I added right beside this driftwood, as well as in front of it. So my LFS, the girl at my LFS told me it was baby tears, and in a way it does look like baby tears, just a regular version of baby tears. But then when you look over here, it kind of looks like Ludwigia. So I'm not entirely positive on that, just because these plants were actually bunch plants and they did not have labels on them and they were cheap. So I decided to get them, and they have been going absolutely nuts in my tank. So I got them when they were about this size right here. And as you can see, it has took off. These guys just got trimmed 2 days ago and they have new growth again, especially on this left side. It's just going nuts. From this itty bitty inch to where I'd say is about 5 to 6 inches now, maybe even more, and it's growing about an inch a day. No CO2 added, or no CO2 really. I don't plan on adding CO2, maybe in the future, but I'll talk about that later. So guys, I really want you guys to identify what kind of plants these are, because I want a positive ID on them. I mean, I don't mind that they're in here because they're going great, and I'm hoping for this to grow all the way to the top just to cover this side. Give you a few more looks at it close up. Also, along with these plants, I also purchased an autosinkless catfish to really keep some of my algae at bay, even though, as you can see, it's still taking off. I've only been limiting my light to about 6 hours a day now, and I'm going to keep it at that till the algae really dies off. If I could show you where he is, I'm not sure where he is right now. He's probably behind this driftwood. But anyways, oh, there he is. Yeah, but anyways, my Amazon swords are taking off. A new leaf every day, and it grows crazy. Earlier, my Amazon sword was just purling, producing oxygen. It was a really awesome thing to look at. Especially this Amazon sword right in front of the heater. There's this huge leaf that's probably takes up 3 of these leaves right here. It's the width of 3 of those leaves. Probably can't see it. And then huge problem I'm having is algae. So my last update, I really didn't have any algae at all, but I felt like I kept the lights on way too long, and they finally just took over. So one solution I found that seemed to help was hydrogen peroxide, and I take an eyedropper and dose it right on the algae, and the day after they usually just die off, and they'll just come off, and you could just pick them off with a suction tube. I don't know if you guys heard of that, but we have a storm here. I also added duckweed just to control the nutrients, but then I really did not like it at all. It made a real big mess. it just freaking messed up the whole tank, and it looked like flake food just going everywhere. So I didn't like it at all. I took it out the day after. It's just not my thing. I'm definitely thinking about getting the bigger variety, like Slovenia or Frogbit, because those are a lot bigger, easier to control, and they have a lot more beautiful roots. Still have 7 of the neon tetras, or 6 neon tetras. I actually just noticed that that is what I'm guessing is a green neon tetra, because he does not have the red. So I have no idea how he got in there. Maybe my local fish store put in there without me knowing. But it's fine. He seems to go well with the neon tetras. I plan on adding some cherry shrimp as well as pygmy cory cats in the future here. I just have to let everything settle down. And on this side, I have decided to actually just... Jesus. But anyways, I actually have decided just to plant the crap out of it. And instead of adding any hardscape, just a heavy plant. I want this to be a heavily planted tank. So guys, stay tuned for my next update, because that's where things get a little bit exciting. I've made a few items for this tank that's going to really affect how the plants grow, in my opinion. So guys, see you guys in the next video, and remember, if you guys can, please identify that plant. But anyways, Cichlid Lover 22 signing out.